the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live.
Right here.
Keith, Chris Glover, Trinity Group Media. Congratulations on a great performance tonight. Just my only question is, there's been a lot of names banded around just tonight. In an ideal world, who would you want next, and when and where would you want it? Do you want to get back into the big fights, pay-per-view level fights straight away?
Well, you know, all I want to do is stay active, stay healthy, and really, like I said, restate my position at 147 at the top of the sport of boxing. When Keith Thurman fought Shawn Porter on Showtime, it was Showtime's fight of the year. It was here in Brooklyn. It was a tremendous fight, you know. Shawn Porter and Danny Garcia both wanted rematches with Keith Thurman. Now, I was injured. I gave up a world title so that they can fight and it can hold purpose and that there be merit in the battle. So Shawn Porter was the winner of that fight. And I would love to give him that opportunity that I believe he deserves in a rematch. Obviously, he needs to defeat Ugas. Ugas is also a game fighter. He's not nobody to just bat an eye over. He could possibly create an upset. There was glimpses of an upset being created tonight. Boxing is a beautiful yet brutal sport. You cannot overlook any opponents at any time. You cannot reach too far into the future. So we will see what my team decides, what opportunities present themselves in the up and coming months. And when we are slowly getting into negotiations, you all will be some of the first people to hear about it.
Josito Lopez has joined us.
Hey!
Go ahead, right here. Gerard Aaron, CBA with Fight Night. Actually, it's a good thing that Josito walked in. I was just going to ask you, you mentioned being hurt in one of the rounds, obviously. We haven't seen too many instances in which you've been hurt. How would you rate Josito's power? Is this the most that we've ever seen you hurt in a fight?
I don't believe it was the most that I've been hurt in a fight, but it was one of the greatest follow-ups after being dazed in a fight. It had to be the best follow-up that I've ever come across. So for those who follow Keith Thurman might remember Keith Thurman fighting Soto Carras. And in the first round, Soto Carras hit me with an overhand right, looping overhand right, while I was up against, right before I was up against the ropes, pushed me back to the ropes, followed it up with a right uppercut. In that instant, my legs buckled. And I smiled at him, and I moved around, and I had my legs under me, but for that split second, he kind of got me, and there was nothing I could do about it. I used my legs, I used my jab, and then I came back and completely dominated that round. He had no momentum after that shot. Then you had Luis Collazo with the most devastating body shot that I ever had to suffer in a live boxing match. I've actually been dropped by a body shot from the likes of Winky Wright way back in the day in Lake Tahoe in sparring. So we've taken body shots before. We've taken body shots in the amateurs, but Luis Collazo did land that shot. There was no follow-up. What this man did today was not only daze me, but had the greatest follow-up that I had to endure. Now, I was trying to be on the outside, and I thought that I was on the outside. Like I said, he took a lot of chances tonight. He was a very hungry, very game fighter. While he was lunging, taking risk, I was not valuable. I could not take into consideration how long his arms were when he leaned past his front foot throwing that straight right hand, not looping punches. He kept throwing that straight right hand straight down the pipe, and it happened to constantly make contact, and because it was solid contact, it snapped my head back. It snapped my head back again, and he wasn't doing, to a degree, every punch does a little bit more damage, but it wasn't more severe than the damage that he's already dealt, and it wasn't the most damage ever dealt to me in a match, but it was the greatest follow-up, and I will give him props for that.
TBV family, yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.